This Rengar player has a 62% win rate in Challenger and is currently rank 6 on EU West. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you some insight on how they achieved this. In every single game, this player does the exact same red buff, Raptors and Gromp first clear, and then he just goes and forces an invade or a lane gank because you can one-shot someone from 100 to 0 on Rengar. Here you can see Azir just showed up in the top lane. The enemy team is missing from the bot lane, and that's telling us that Evelyn probably just got a leash on her blue buff. So what Rengar can do with this information now is red, Raptors, Gromp, and then look for an invade. Like, he pretty much always does this in every single game that I've seen of his. Here you'll see that Rengar is just stacking his ferocity for the invade so he can just completely 100 to 0 the Evelyn if he finds her on red buff. He doesn't even have mid prow here for this invade, but he does not care because he is playing Rengar and he is familiar with this champion's strength. So here he is walking in, looking for the red buff angle, and looks like Eve has actually dragged it away. But he knows she's probably just skipped the camp. She's doing Raptors and he's just jumping in here, and you can see the damage here, even without the ferocity, it is ridiculous. After that play, Rengar is going back towards the top side here because he has more camps. And if Evelyn comes back to this top side, he will be able to solo kill her so easily. He's going to be thinking now, where is Evelyn going to show up next? Where can he find a gank next? He really doesn't care about the camps. He wants to find the kills. After clearing out this crap, he sees that there are no gankable lanes right now, so he's just going to go back to farming his jungle. And he knows now that Evelyn is on the bottom side, and he's going to be tracking her very carefully this game to try and figure out where he can fight her. And while clearing out blue, Rengar here spots out that Irelia's wave is pushing in, and she's going to have to step up really far to go and push this in. So he's going to use this to his advantage. He knows that with the Sejuani, she's got a stun for him, she's got the setup, and he has the damage to finish off the Irelia here. You can see she's running away for her life, but you just cannot escape the Rengar. Here he comes in, E is going to be back up, there's the slow, and he's just going to go boom, slap her, she's dead. And now we know Evelyn's on the bot side here. Maybe we can go look to spot her with the blue vision plant, and then maybe we can go figure out where to fight her. But he's probably thinking she's already moved on from Gromp and Wolves, so he's going to be doing his Raptors here and then thinking about what he can do next. Maybe he can go invade her on her own Raptors or the Krugs. Maybe he can go gank the Azir here, who's pushing up really far in the lane. Maybe he can just show up here and pick it up after the Wolves. We know that Eve is pathing towards the top side, and seeing how Corki's really pushing up in that lane, Eve might want to go and try gank him or at least catch the wave since Azir recalled. So Rengar's looking here for an aggressive invade. Maybe he finds her on Krugs, but no, he just finds Irelia here in the tri-brush, and there is the Evelyn. And he is not scared here at all of taking the 2v2. He knows he's Rengar, he knows his damage, and he is happy to continue trading 1-for-1 like this because now he has Dirk and Warhammer. And he is going to be up a lot on this Evelyn, so anytime he sees anyone in the game at all, he's just going to one-shot them with these two items. Here he has bot prow, so he can probably go invade after taking the crab here. We know that because blue buff is respawning for Evelyn, she will be there for that respawn. And he's taken the ward out here so that they don't know what Rengar is going to do. He even fakes walking away just so he doesn't get spotted out by that ward. And here he is coming in for the invade. He has Prio, he's pinged it out. His Senna and Seraphina are here, and he can just fight the Fiesta here easily. He's going for the MF, the squishy target, because she is going to be absolutely easy for Rengar to pop with the Warhammer and Dirk, and she is forced to flash away there. Here, Rengar healing up, he is not scared at all. He's got Senna and Seraphine behind him. He knows that his damage is crazy, and being a bit low on HP here, he does have to be a little bit careful. But this is Rengar we're talking about. If he finds a jump and a kill, he will go for it, but his teammates did manage to clean up for him. Now with level 6 here, he is going to be especially terrifying because he can just start one-shotting players out of the ulti every single time. You can see he's still looking to stay in this lane to try and find either the Evelyn or the Amumu. since they're not around, he's just going to take the Gromp and then see what he can do afterwards. But once he realizes that he can afford his first item, Duskblade, he's going to instantly recall here in River and pick that up. Rengar returns to bot side, like his first clear, he's going to pick up the red buff here, and with the Duskblade, he will be able to start one-shotting people out of the ultimate in one combo. So you can see here, he's picking up his red buff. We can see Amumu and Misfortune walking down back into the bottom lane. He instantly pops the ulti, and now he's thinking, should he go for Irelia, should he go for Evelyn, or does he just want to go for that bottom play? And he is looking for the bottom play here. We can see Seraphine ulted the Amumu, and she did miss it, but it doesn't matter. Rengar comes in here and 100-0 on the MF here. Very, very balanced. This is why he likes to trade 1-for-1 on kills, because if he can get his Dirk and Duskblade spikes, he knows at level 6 he is going to one-shot absolutely everybody. Here comes Evelyn trying to contest the Rengar, and look at him. Without ulti, he doesn't even care. If he can get onto her like this, boom, there you go, completely one-shot. No counterplay whatsoever. And now straight away he's going to recall here because he already has another item spike. It looks like the enemy team might be trying to do Herald here, and Rengar is looking for the Azir, pops him, one shot, and now maybe he's just looking for the Herald here for himself, or he just wants to go walk in here to Evelyn's jungle and find her to just one-shot her. We can see Corki's getting jumped on by her. Irelia's also there, and he's just considering here, is it going to be worth it for him to jump in there when he has a 300 gold bounty? Of course not, so he will fall back for now. You can't always go forward in Rengar, but when you do go forward, you just one-shot. We can see a lot of action going on in the bottom lane, and Rengar wants to get down here ASAP. You can see the Eve trying to escape with her life here, and Rengar just pops the ulti to chase her down. Here he comes running in. She's already low HP though anyway, so he's just gonna jump on her and pop her. Thing is, she does have ulti, so she does get to escape this time, unfortunately. Rengar spots the wave in the bot lane coming in. He knows that he can get into the bush angle here and just look to one-shot MF and then just finish off the Amumu without any issues. You can see that is just an absolute crazy one-shot. Uses the bushes to his advantage, flashes in, jumps on her, picks her up. Amumu's next, but unfortunately it does look like he will be able to escape. But now Dragon's going to be up, he can secure that up, and ulti will be back up soon as well for the next play. Unfortunately, Azir has rotated and looks like he might not be getting out of this one, but he is using his big brain to avoid the Amumu Q to pick him up as well before he falls. He does have ulti here. Maybe there was an angle where he could have ran away, but unfortunately he is just sandwiched here with no way out. On the respawn, picks up his red buff. He has ulti. He just wants to jump in here, join the fight if it looks decent, and then turn it around. You can see he's running in here with the ulti. It's just MF and Amumu. It does look very good for him. He completely pops her, pops the Amumu. And now he's just so strong. When you have two items like this, he's up a full item on the Evelyn. You just kind of one-shot absolutely everybody in the game. And from now on, all he's going to do is just kill champions, take their jungle, and now kill these towers in one shot, as you saw. Like, this champion is crazy. You just one-shot absolutely everything. He's looking for an invade here, and you can literally see the Evelyn flash over the fog of war out of fear of this Rengar. But anyway, I think you've got the point. If you trade 1-for-1 on kills early game, you do super aggressive pathings, you perma invade, perma 1v1. Once you get your 2 item spikes, you just have to start looking for all those ulti plays, 1v1s, grouping up, invading, taking towers, diving, and just closing the game out. So hopefully you learned something here. You'll be able to start abusing Rengar, hopefully not in my games. But yeah, hopefully you learned, and now you can see just like the power of Rengar, how crazy this champion can be. If you would like to get some coaching so you can improve at League, do check my description. I've got details there, and I've got contact details there as well, in case you want to try and improve as well to climb up. Anyway, I'll just leave you with a few more seconds of OP Rengar montage, one-shotting towers and champions, and him just closing the game out. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, blah blah blah. Thanks for watching.